our next three guests are from the Greater Canton Amateur Billiards. We have, starting over here, we have we have Dave Schneider, who's the president. We have Shelley Hudson, who's a board member, and we have Dick Moecia, who is the secretary. Okay, now Dick, I've got quite a few questions here for you, so I hope you guys can all answer these. You are part of the Amateur Sports Hall of Fame, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you've got the Canton, or Greater Canton Amateur Billiards over there. Where is this located?
Well, we're on the corner of 14th and Market Street North in Canton.
Okay, and there's a really nice building over there. Now there's a lot of different sports in there. What are some of the sports that are housed in there?
There's bowling and softball, baseball, wrestling. There's all sorts of things, and many others I can't even remember.
Okay, now you mentioned earlier there are different hours for different seasons, so if someone wants to know the hours it's open, what would their best bet be?
Their best bet is to just give them a call, and I believe the number is 453-1552, and they will let you know, and there's no charge for admission. You're free to come in anytime you want to.
Okay, now Dick, how long have you had the billiards over there?
Oh, we've been there since August of 1995, about 3 years.
Okay, and you're one of the founding members of this organization, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, who else was the founder?
Dave Schneider, Jim Wayne, and then myself.
Okay, and you obviously have an interest in billiards.
Oh, I have a passion for the game.
Okay, okay. So now over at the Amateur Sports Hall of Fame, you have a display up. You want to tell us what's in the display?
Sure. We we exist, and our display is there to recognize the achievements of local pool players, amateur players, and to honor those who have contributed to our game. So you'll find there plaques and so forth with information about those who have been inducted so far.
And how many inductees do you have so far?
So far we have 9.
Okay, and you said you were starting with the older people that had been nominated and trying to work younger, so you've got 9 of them there, so your display is going to be ever growing.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
How does someone become nominated for this?
Go ahead.
Well, that's where we're begging for your audience's help here. We need nominations, in particular players who used to play years and years ago, say back prior to 1960. One of our inductees this year, for example, if he were alive today, he'd be 100 years old.
Oh my goodness.
It's hard to, since pool wasn't organized years ago, it's hard to substantiate the achievements of somebody like that without information, from our citizens. So if anybody knows of players, in particular older players, they can provide the information to the Hall of Fame, or we have a website where they can simply fill out the form and submit the information to us.
Okay, now do you want to tell us you've got a dinner coming up?
Yes,
Is this
we
your
do.
induction dinner?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
It's on October 3rd at Rolando's, and I believe drinks are at 6 and dinner's at 7 with the induction following. And the tickets are available through any of the board members, but you can also get them at Club Q, Clark & Son Billiards, and also at the Hall of Fame.
Now I understand this is steak dinner.
Yes, steak, scrod, or pork chops, I believe.
Now are you having a speaker? Are you having a local speaker? Or are you just going to go and enjoy each other's company and have the inductions?
Our first 2 years we brought in speakers. This year we've decided to use in-house pool players to do our speaking.
Okay, now you mentioned that you've got a website, and I gave the website to Bob to put up on the screen. Do you know it offhand, or do you have it written down so we could read it?
He knows it. He designed it.
Okay. It's long.
Okay, it's http://members.aol.com/GCABA for Greater Canton Amateur Billiard Association.
Okay, and what sorts of things do you hope to have on your website? What's on it right now, for example?
Well, right now, as I indicated, there's already 9 past pool players who have been inducted. Information, their pictures and text information about them and their achievements is on the website. We have a nomination form along with guidelines to tell us about the criteria to be selected or be considered for selection. There's information in there about tournaments that will be forthcoming, and information about our induction ceremony.
Are you hoping that people will leave you information on your website?
Yes.
And that would be what, about the local billiard players? How can they provide documentation
You basically can't. That was one of the problems from years ago. There weren't organized events.
Sure.
They were just played, and you hear say this and hear say that, and no one really remembers. And it goes back so far that most of the players are deceased, or the people that were related to them are. So it's very difficult for us to track down the older players, and that's what we need. We need help.
Okay, so there weren't leagues then, but there are leagues now.
Most certainly.
Okay, and they can probably get information on current leagues, that sort of thing?
Oh, yes.
Through your... Okay, so now let's get back to your dinner. Your dinner is, what's the date?
October 3rd.
Okay.
At Rolando's.
At Rolando's, and it's a steak dinner, and it's what, how much does it cost?
It's $20, and that gets you in, get your dinner, and all the entertainment that we're going to provide for you.
Okay, and where are tickets available?
Through any of the board members, Clark & Son Billiards, Club Q, and at the Hall of Fame.
Okay, and if people want to come over to the Amateur Sports Hall of Fame, it's located again where?
It's located on about 14th and Market Street North.
And this is sponsored by the City of Canton, is that correct?
Yeah.
The Amateur Sports Hall of Fame.
That's correct. Years ago, the local organizations had nowhere to hang their hat. So I think it was Mayor Kamick who made the arrangements to have this building, which is on the National Register for Historical Places, leased to the Amateur Sports Hall of Fame.
Okay, I think it's really wonderful, and it's really nice that there's no admission, that people can go over and really enjoy this. And you do need to call about hours, because I know they are unusual.
Yes.
Well, thank you for coming this evening. If your nonprofit club or organization would like to appear on What's Happening in Stark County, you can write to us at Post Office Box 8335, Canton, Ohio 44711, or give us a call at 493-8925. This program airs on Time Warner Cable, Position 15, Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. And we're on Maslin Cable, Position 50, Thursdays at 7:30. That wraps up another edition of What's Happening in Stark County. Thanks for joining us.